We have discovered important material indicating that the Federal Reserve is preparing to adopt XRP globally by ISO 4217. There is more to this revelation than just conjecture. Through the painstaking efforts of a dedicated independent investigator, I was able to obtain an official report that documents it. Don't worry, though, important things are happening behind the scenes despite the lack of extensive media coverage. The SEC and Congress are working to solve concerns of special drawing rights, SDR liquidity, and Japan's top banks activating XRP for international payments, all of which are coming together at a critical juncture with Ripple's relationship with the U.S. on central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs. Furthermore, there are indications that XRP may reach a startling $10,000 per unit, indicating that a financial revolution is imminent. But that's only a small portion of what's happening. In-depth discussions of the most recent developments will be covered in today's episode, which will clearly lay out all the information for you to view. Please click the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications to join our community before we dive into today's fascinating happenings. I'll get into why banking behemoths are placing large bets on XRP's value skyrocketing in a moment, all of which are connected to the Federal Reserve's upcoming significant adoption of XRP. Let's go right to the main point of today's discussion. Enter Google, or better yet, try out what's known as Google, and look for what is the bridge currency of the world. XRP is the response that everyone gives. However, what really distinguishes it is the ISO code, not merely the name. With the ISO 4217 designation, XRP is now more than just a digital asset. It is a unique identification that elevates it to a new plane. Let's examine this in more detail. Proceed to the second picture. The jigsaw is put together by looking for Federal Reserve ISO 4217 money. Each international currency is given a three-letter code by ISO 4217. This is a huge step that solidifies XRP as a worldwide currency that can easily interact with all of the currencies specified under the ISO standard, such as the euro, pound sterling, US dollar, yen, and others. When we seek proof directly from the source, the quest becomes genuinely exciting. I used the Federal Reserve's official tools in my search for indisputable proof. And thanks to our research team's unwavering perseverance and skill in navigating the complex world of digital finance, we have discovered something revolutionary straight from the Fed's web platform. Every currency, from the USD to the yen, is identified by a three-letter ISO 4217 code. The website makes clear and unequivocally. What coin is included in this esteemed group? XRP is one of them. Unquestionable proof is there, in front of us. The content of the website was just modified on October 24, 2023, and this is not just conjecture, it is a statement from the Federal Reserve itself, a symbol of financial authority. Interestingly, this update was released just one day after the U.S. resolved the Ripple case and the U.S. Congress firmly approved financial institutions' usage of XRP in their business operations. This development sequence is not a coincidence. It's a meticulously planned story of financial innovation that is playing out in front of us. This prediction transcends speculative theory and grounds itself in the reality of the expected global transaction volumes flowing through the XRP Ledger as the conversation turns to the possibility of XRP hitting the $10,000 mark. Given that quadrillions of transactions have been facilitated, a $10,000 valuation for XRP not only seems realistic but also reasonably priced. By broadening our viewpoint, we must acknowledge that Ripple's relationships are significant in ways that go beyond simple cooperation. It all comes down to strong confidence from financial institutions like Uphold, which has a remarkable position with a portfolio worth over 1 billion XRP. In comparison, Uphold's stake in XRP, which is worth over $1.28 billion, surpasses its other cryptocurrency holdings by an incredible 740%. The need for a digital asset that can meet the enormous needs of global finance is the driving force behind this substantial investment in XRP. A price tag of $10,000 per unit is not just wishful thinking, but rather the beginning of a dramatic change in the value of money if the financial sector is ready to incorporate XRP into high-value transactions. With its anticipated involvement in central bank digital currencies, the discussion of XRP rising to $10,000 shortly picks more steam. The Federal Reserve's acknowledgement of XRP's worldwide use of ISO 4217, with an introduction in the United States by the end of 2024, lends credence to this conjecture. The body of data highlights how extensive this evolution has been. But today's conversation goes beyond price rumors to reveal the enormous potential of a settlement that hangs over the SEC and Ripple Labs negotiations. If reached, this possible settlement might result in a huge increase in XRP's market value as its uses grow. It also holds the key to ending a protracted court struggle. These developments are more than just hints. We are prepared to reveal the particular records and proof of this settlement offer made to the CEO of Ripple Labs, which might be approved at any time. Settlement offers have already been crucial, particularly in response to Judge Torres' order, which set a deadline of November 9, 2023, for a non-litigious agreement. Due to the tremendous strain this deadline placed on the parties, the SEC called an urgent meeting to examine everything from institutional settlements to litigation resolution. As a result, the SEC made an impressive $770 million settlement offer to Ripple Labs in an attempt to end the litigation. However, by turning down this offer, Ripple demonstrated their tenacity. President Joe Biden's willingness to issue an executive order that might have a major impact on XRP and other cryptocurrencies has contributed to a dramatic change in the narrative around XRP. After this, a second, far smaller settlement offer of $20 million was made to Ripple Labs. According to cryptocurrency law expert John Deaton, Ripple is likely to accept this smaller payment, which might put an end to the legal battle with the SEC. Today's deep dive is just getting started with this executive order. We're going into the subtleties of the potential for XRP to hit the much-discussed $10,000 milestone, alongside an investigation of the recent boost in XRP's market activity, a surprising 10% rise in only the previous 24 hours following President Biden's key executive order. This quickening and raising of the stakes demonstrates the order's intention to assist the Federal Reserve's worldwide adoption of XRP by ISO 4217, a finding backed by independent research. A settlement proposal that urged Ripple Labs to consent and definitively terminate their legal conflict with the SEC emerged shortly after this direction. To definitively end the Ripple SEC litigation, a $20 million fee is part of the proposed settlement. This case is historic, especially in light of the CEO of Ripple talking about U.S. banks' interest in using XRP after their legal battles with the SEC. A full victory in the case might lead to a major shift in the Fed's stance on XRP's inclusion, suggesting a possible spike in transactions over the XRP Ledger. Today's conversation is more than just conjecture. It examines the specific and quickly evolving terrain of XRP's place in the world financial system. Please remember, I am not a professional financial advisor. These videos' content is solely intended for viewing enjoyment. Before making any financial decisions, I always advise viewers to do their own research and speak with experts. Many thanks for listening. Please remember to hit the subscribe button and give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Additionally, to be the first to know when I post new stuff, make sure you enable the alerts.